Alright, I did a little prep to make this a bit shorter. I got this red line, you can see it here, around 196.48ish. So I got that red line, major support, major resistance, right here, from 720. That was the top of the top wick, the high of the day of 720. So that's where it comes into play. Very important for this trading day. So we'll go to the 1 minute chart. I already highlighted some stuff I want to show you. Now, first of all, these three candles, it's like one of my favorite setups for a reversal. You see it gets to a high, the next candle kind of peaks out, and then the very next candle, this all happens within 3 minutes, it comes back down. That to me is usually 90% of the time it's going to reverse to the downside, but if you flip this upside down, it's going to be to the upside. So this to me is telling me the stock's going to go down. So you bought here at 951, which I like, which I'll show you why. Because it closed right here. Now at 944, the price opened right there. So you basically bought at a support. Now, if you're going to follow, say if we make this a little bigger, I'll get the bottom here. Your optimal exit here would have been 3 minutes later. Because you see, you got back up to like these levels from 946 to 948. You got back up to that zone, but then you got denied the very next candle, and it came down below. And then it's doing the same type of deal. You got back up to that level, and you got denied again. Look, another one of these candles, it meets the top, you get that tiny rejection, and then boom, big rejection. Now, when was the next time you bought? So optimally for that trade, hindsight's 2020, but you should have been out at 954. Now you bought at 1006, right here. I mean, let's see if I can give you any credit for that. 1006, not really. You broke below this major candle, and I mean, technically this 957 candle, you see the wick at the bottom, it shows buying pressure, but you're in a downtrend, big ass downtrend from here, here, and then you bought here, and then it continued to just keep dropping. And what did it do? It dropped to our support. Now, if you were going to average down, you're going to average down around your support, not back up here. You got to be patient. That's why we got support lines. So if you were to average down, it would be right around in there. But then, yeah, dip below, dip back above, and then all the way here. Where'd you buy? The last buy, 1032. You were way below support, and I like that you bought here. Let's try and make one more triangle quickly, or a rectangle. I like that you bought here because it's basically that same setup I was showing you in the beginning of the video. So you got a reversal coming. God damn it. It's a reverse to the upside, which you nailed. That second buy was shit. This third buy, that was decent. But if we go and keep going, we rode up to resistance, which it broke above. And then look, it pulled basically the same exact pattern as way over here. Little smaller candles, but that's a reversal. I'm sure there's a name for it. Hold on. Whatever. I'm sure there's a name for that pattern. I don't know it. But you got a reversal right here, all within 3 minutes. And then it broke down back under support. So you should have been out. Just out by this. Or entering puts once you broke back under resistance. Okay? So you had two good entries and one really shit entry. But once you see that you didn't break these levels up here from like the 197.14 to about 196.96, like you only got up to 197.03. You didn't break, even if we extend this a little further. Hold on. It never really broke back up to those. It never really tested again that high of day at 197.20. So you should have been long gone by like this candle. But you averaged down at this candle. After this big red monster, you averaged down at this. And I think you should average down at support. And then 1032, we were way under support. 1032, good entry. You would have rode that up to this bitch right here. The high is 196. So you would have got in around 196, rode it up about 60 cents, and then bounced. Because you see another reversal. Or you could have gone to like the 196.40. That should have been your out point because you broke under support again. Like you broke resistance, then it became support, and then again. Oh, what the hell is this? You tried to touch it, and now it's resistance. And for the rest of the day, you know, you can have another upswing. You know, it tries to climb back up to that support, but it keeps getting knocked the fuck down. And you really don't need to see how the rest of the day went. But you had two good entries. But these, wherever the fuck they are, these reversals, that should be shit you're looking for. Because right here, this candle right here, where you bought, that whole wick, that huge wick, and then close there, that's all buying pressure leading up to a close, a tight skinny close, and then you see it reversed, you know, and then the very next candle, it's above this reversal, like where it starts to go down, you meet the bottom, you start climbing. And then once you see it break this level right here, right there, you know you're in. You know it's climbing. And then, just to test that, this touched it, the very next candle, you're at it, because it's just this level, this candle's levels, and then you're above it. And then you're pretty clean. You're climbing back up to support. Breaking support, breaking down, back to support, out of the trade. Hope that makes sense.